I'm shooting my everyday makeup, which has been requested by so many of you. Honestly, I have been delaying it for the longest time because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a regular person like you, and sometimes really goof up as far as my makeup is concerned, and I have the most simplest makeup techniques. But because there were so many requests, I thought this would be a good time to just show you how novice I am at this, and sometimes the results are pretty fantastic. So it's a hit and miss with me, and if you wanna have fun on this video, please by all means stick around. I'm actually shooting on my front camera because I didn't have a mirror here. I needed a little bit of natural light, and I didn't want to stand and do this. I wanted to be comfortable, and I am in my bedroom overlooking a window, so beautiful natural light. And these are very, very simple products, easily available, nothing fancy, and my techniques are also extremely simple. During the course of the video, I will share a few tricks that I've learned over the years, but by no means, and I'm giving you this as a disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. If I goof up, if I make mistakes, just bear with me. It's going to be a chatty video where you're going to see me transform this face from drab to fab, like I always say, and let's get started. Okay, so starting with a good clean face with skincare already done. I've done my serum, toning, I've already applied sunscreen and a good amount of moisturizer, so my skin is a lot more plump and soft and moisturized. And honestly, on a regular basis, I do not apply primer, I do not apply foundation, I barely use a little bit of concealer. I do have under eye dark circles that I like to color correct and fix, but besides that, my go-to makeup routine is extremely simple, if I haven't emphasized that enough already. What I start with is in the first product that I use. I've been using this product since the past donkey years. I think I first used this product when I was in college, almost some 15 years ago. This is the Garnier's Vitamin C Enriched BB Cream. If you guys know, you know, this is the holy grail. I have been using it since forever, and for me this is my base. I don't like to use any foundation on my face when I'm not shooting, or honestly not even shooting. When I'm not in front of the professional camera, I don't like to use anything but a BB cream. So what I do is, and this is the technique that I'm talking about, I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, just a little bit, and I'm going to show you exactly how much I put there. Don't know if you guys can see this in focus. Yeah, so that much, and I take a sponge which has been drenched in water. If you can tell, it's pretty wet, and I will start applying this over my face, all over my face. So taking the BB cream like I am using a foundation. A lot of people make the mistake of actually applying it as if they are applying a cream, and they just rub it all over, and I've seen a huge difference when I don't apply it like a cream and I actually apply it like I'm using a foundation. I don't want to cover everything. I like a little bit of imperfection because, hello, we are not perfect. Nobody wants to pretend to be perfect. I, for one, am not perfect. And I like just keeping it natural. So if you can tell, I'll come a little closer. I don't go over my eyelids. I'll let that be. Focus is under the eye, the nose area, the cheek area, the mouth area. Also, I've applied a layer of lip balm so you can tell, so that my lips remain moisturized by the time we reach the lip makeup. So with very gentle applications, you'll already see my skin transform with this BB cream. And of course, natural light makes a huge difference. It's already going to make you feel like my skin is so perfect, but it's not. Like I said, don't get disoriented because I'm looking into the screen and not the camera, but my eyes are on you. You can also tell that I have a lot of gray already on my crown. I get so irritated with the fact that no matter how often I color my hair, or no matter how good the color is, whether I'm going to a salon or I'm doing it at home, even when I wash my face, my crown, the hair around my face starts to get all gray very, very quickly. So I let it be. I try and keep, and we were having this conversation last night. In fact, I was with my friends and we were just having this conversation that how often is it okay to really get your hair colored, and we came to the conclusion that 35 to 40 days is a good amount for your hair to start getting enough grays that you need to go for a roots touch up. I got highlights this time, and I think I posted a picture of it, and you guys will be able to see it in my community posts. Okay, so that's it. We've done this. Guys, this video is going to be a very long one, despite the fact that I wanted to keep it very, very quick. So once your base is done, I'm going to go and color correct my under eye area. So I've been using the Insight Pro Color Concealer Color Corrector palette. So it comes in this 6 color palette, and it's brilliant. I only usually use the orange color corrector. I'll just apply it on the back of my finger and apply a little bit on my under eye area and start blending it with my finger itself. Yeah, you're not going to see any professional makeup techniques here, so bear with me. It is very good palette. I have tried quite a few. I've tried NYX, I've tried MAC. No, I haven't tried MAC. I've tried the lipstick technique. I've tried NYX, but I thought this was pretty cool. It costs barely anything. I think I bought it for 200 rupees or something. But it turned out to be pretty good. So once that is done, you can just go and wash. I'll just use a tissue here. Now what you're going to do is you are going to apply concealer over it. As you can tell, my eyes are all orange right now. It's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. I have been using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer for the longest time. When it came out, it just became one of my go-to concealers for a regular, everyday makeup. And I'll apply a very little amount. So I'm going to go 1 and I'm going to go 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. That is about it. Now going back with your beauty blender, I'm going to conceal this area by just simply dabbing it very lightly. Always lift your beauty blender. Always lift your beauty blender. Again, I have not gone on my eyelids as yet with any makeup product. You see, very slowly and gradually you can't tell that there was anything orange there, and you start feeling a lot lighter as far as your under eye is concerned, right? Make sure you go a little over your nose, also the inner corners of your eyes, and whatever is left around your mouth area, nose. Hello! So that's it as far as the base is concerned. Now what I'm going to do is with my Studio Fix MAC powder, but how I like to apply it, while it comes with a sponge, I don't like to use the sponge. What I end up using is I use my fluffy brush. This is a powder brush. I'm using Sigma's. I'll just link all of this. This is a Sigma brush. It's the large powder F30, and I just apply my compact like this all over my face and very lightly. And this is the time when I go over my eyelids also to blend all that concealer and the color corrector that we had used. You don't have to do this perfectly. I literally, I can close my eyes and do this. And this is when I also go over my neck area so that it matches your face area. And because anyways you're not doing a lot of makeup, it doesn't matter. It's your everyday makeup, right? Okay, that's about it. It's basically to set all that moisture and keep it intact. Now the next step is basically eyebrows and eyes. Now what I like to use is, and I bought this, and this is a trick, I bought this off of Amazon. It's a pack of 20 or 50 that comes. These spoolies, they are the best for eyebrow maintenance. So even if you don't have any eyebrow gel or anything on it, just apply it and it just instantly makes your eyebrows look so much bigger, so much neater. So I will link it in the description box below for you guys. So once I've combed my brows, what I like to do is, and another trick from me, I like to use an eyeshadow palette to do my eyes and my eyebrows as well. So this one is from My Glam. It's called the Drama Queen 4 eyeshadow kit. This is what it looks like. 4 color shade eyeshadow palette. It has a gloss, it has a matte, it has a brown, which is a very dark brown, and it has a black. So I literally use this tiny little palette. Even when I travel, it's the only thing that I travel with. Now the brush that I'm using right now for my brows is this angular brush cum spoolie brush that is currently out of focus. So one side is this spoolie and the other side is this angle. Wow, cinematic mode. So by the way, I shoot all my videos on my iPhone. I don't have a camera. And it works perfectly fine. We're shooting 4K cinematic videos, guys. Okay, so I basically take the, and I'm gonna have to come a little closer. So I take the angular brush and I'm using the black one because my hair color is pretty dark. My eyebrow color is very dark. But if you don't have very dark eyebrows, you can actually wear the dark brown shade here instead of the black one. So I just apply it very, very gently all over my brows, which have been combed and manicured. And I don't like to apply too much product. I just like my brows to be very, very natural. I just go over it in the natural shape only. Just fill the sparse areas, if any. Do you see the difference between the two? Now, next one. You know who does very, very good makeup tutorials, and I found her on YouTube only, and I discovered her just randomly, like a lot of you people would have discovered me very randomly. So her name is Prakriti, and I'm going to link her channel here. Oh my god, I found that girl, and she's been on YouTube for the past 5-6 years, and she herself has transformed into this beautiful beauty and skincare guru that I follow, and I think she does a fabulous job. I'm honestly so proud of her. I don't know her, but I just follow her on YouTube, and I'm so proud of her. Okay, now taking the spoolie, I'm just going to brush my brows into their natural direction, both of them. Now next step is again using this color palette, eyeshadow palette from my Glam. I'm going to use a blending brush. So I use this brush. I have hooded eyes, so what I do is, using the dark eyeshadow color, the dark brown eyeshadow color, take a little bit on this brush. I'm just going to tap it like that. You saw a lot of product falling, and now right above my crease is the color. I create a natural line here and just go over it. So once I've defined it, I'm just going to fill the entire area. You see, I didn't go all the way here. I'm only applying it towards the corners, outer corners of my eyelid. Just look at the difference. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not lifting my brows here. Neither am I lifting my brows here. And you can really tell the difference. So I don't apply a lot. It's literally a minute's job. Going over it on the second side as well, like here. So I go anti-clockwise and I go clockwise, and I just try and fill the outer corners the most and blend it. So you just need one blending brush for this technique to work. And that's about it. You already have a lot more defined eyes. I will link everything in the description below so you guys can access it. Now next up is mascara, but before mascara, what I like to do is I'm going to show you a small little technique. Now lately I haven't been applying eyeliners. The only time I apply eyeliner is to create a very quick tiny wing on either corners, but what I've been applying is a kohl. So I apply a kohl pencil or a kajal on my eyelids and smudge it. So very tiny amount. I'm using this kajal. I'm going to link it. It's by Swiss Beauty, and it stays for the longest time, and I'm going to show you how I apply it. Starting from the outer corners of the eye, going all the way in, but I don't go all the way in. See guys, I told you I'm not a professional makeup artist. Don't judge me. Honestly, judge me as much as you want, it doesn't matter, as long as you get to learn something. And I'm going to take the same eyebrow brush that I had used, and I'm going to blend this. And now I'm going to go over the inner corners also. And then this one. It just instantly makes your eyes look so much prettier. And that's about it. Now I'm going to show you what I do with my eyelashes. I use an eyelash curler, and the trick is basically, right before you use an eyelash curler, just use your blow dryer for maybe 5 seconds. Now don't go crazy on it. You don't want to burn your eyelashes. Touch it with your hands. Is it fine? It's not hot. And then if it's not that hot, you'll go and curl your lashes. I'm just going to take it lightly and curl it. This is how I like it. I don't like my skin pulling in, and don't be scared of eyelash curlers. The more you use it, the more you get used to it. So that's about it. I will link mine in the comment section below. And now going over it with my mascara. I have tried a lot of mascaras, guys, and this is the latest one. So I've only given it a try 4-5 times, and so far I love it, because something satisfactory about removing this mascara. It's from the brand Swiss Beauty, costs nothing, but oh my god, it lasts for the longest time. It's not waterproof, which is lovely because you don't need to use harsh chemicals to remove your makeup. And I'll show you how it looks. Now the trick is, first I go over my eyelashes, not under. I first go over and coat the eyelashes, and then I go under. Wow, very gently just coat your eyelashes. That's about it. Now same thing over here. First I'm going to coat my lashes from the top, and now from the bottom. So I don't apply too much under my eyes, no kohl, nothing. Now I'm honestly in love with both the mascara from Swiss Beauty. I'll show you what it looks like here. The packaging, everything. So the packaging is brilliant. So this is the mascara, and I also have been using, today I'm not using it, but I also like the eyeliner. It's this really funky looking eyeliner with a little wand like this. Maybe the next time I show you how to use an eyeliner. Currently, I'm not using an eyeliner, so I'm not showing it to you. But look at the packaging. It is so funky and pretty premium. Okay, guys, eyes are done. Now, I'm going to go over and apply a little bit of bronzer and blush on my cheeks, and then we'll move on to the lips. So I've been using My Glam's Chisel It, and this is the third palette that I have. Highlighter plus bronzer palette. This is what it looks like. I've gone through it quite a bit. So I use my Sigma powder blush. This is F10. I will link it. First, I apply a bronzer on my cheekbones. I naturally have dips here, so I don't need to highlight them too much. What I like to do is just take a little bit under the chin area. Now, this is a trick. It makes you look a lot more leaner as far as your face structure is concerned. So a little bit on the either side of your chin, your jawline basically, and on your forehead. Right here. Now, the same brush, the same palette, I'm going to take the blush, which is this beautiful pink, don't need a lot of product, and go over my cheeks. Smile. Always lift. A little bit on the chin and a little bit on the forehead. I don't like to use a lot of highlighter. At max, what I do, and I'm going to show you something really cool. Just take your pinky finger and a little bit of the highlighter, just a tiny amount, like this much, and apply a tiny dot on either corners of your eyes. It makes your eyes just look, it just gives you that pop, which is pretty cool. And that's about it. Next, and this is the last step, I'll apply my lip color. Now, usually I just use either a lipstick or a lip liner. This one is Lit Lip Liner. Oh my god, it is such a beautiful color. It's called Steez. And this is what it looks like. It's a pencil lip liner. This is what it looks like. So I line my lips or just apply the whole of it. Or my favorite lipstick, and so many of you have requested for this shade. It is Maybelline New York's Nude Nuance. I will link it here. It is the most beautiful nude. I mean, it works for me. It is such a stunning color. Perfect for the Indian skin tone. I'm guessing it will suit you as well because it suits me quite a bit and I have the most normal skin tone. So I'll show you today how to line your lips with Steez for that extra glam effect, and then we'll go over with our lipstick. To start with, I'm just going to take a tissue and I'm going to press my lip balm like this. That's it. There's nothing here. Now I'm going to take the lip pencil and line my lips. Usually I just apply the lipstick only all over my lips, but today I'm feeling a little extra. Going over the lipstick. That's it. But last trick. I am not someone who likes glossy lips unless it's just plain lip balm or plain lip gloss. So what I like to do is I like a matte effect. I take a tissue and I press it between my lips. I know a lot of the color comes out, but the effect is beautiful. This just looks a lot more modern, a lot more soft and sophisticated in my opinion. Now you guys, if you guys like a glossy effect lip, you can go ahead with it. The reason why I apply a cream lipstick and then do the dab effect is because I don't like the way matte lipsticks feel on me. My god, I have gone over so many of these matte lipsticks because I think they were the first ones who started doing that. I hated the way they used to look. They used to crack. My lips used to look very powdery and I used to hate that effect. Apply my lipstick and I just instantly dab it to give it a very soft look. That's about it, guys. It's totally changed the way I'm looking. As you can tell, a little goes a long way. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said upteen number of times during the video, I will link everything that I've applied on my face in the description box below. If you guys have any questions, if you have any comments, or if you guys want to share any tricks, please feel free and write it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. What is your usual go-to makeup routine? Any products that you guys have found over the years which has been your go-to? For example, for me, my Garnier BB cream, my god, so many of them have come and gone. This one even has SPF 24, which is perfect. And this little thing, my god, it is such a great buy. Sometimes all you need is simple things. I think my entire makeup kit, whatever I've used, barring the brushes, which are a little expensive, everything is under 2,000, 3,000 rupees. The entire kit can be bought for 3,000 rupees. Anyway, so that was it, guys. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys did, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, keep it stylish and always look and feel like $1,000,000. I'll see you soon.